Welcome to Week 4 action in the Proehlific Flag Football Rewind. I'm Justin Wapham, and a short Week 4, only Thursday game. So game number 1, the Predators took on the Shark Farmers. Predators looking to stay perfect in this league, and they would do it right here with quarterback DF Littlejohn. Going to run and get the first and goal for him, and then very next play, DF Littlejohn's going to look to the end zone, going to find his receiver, and this puts the Predators up 7-0. But Paschal and the Shark Farmers would answer back very quickly. Paschal would find his man, that's Kevin Bishop. Bishop would work through the defenders and dive in for the touchdown, so this one's all tied up. But the Predators would answer behind quarterback DF Littlejohn again. Going to look to the right, rolling out, then he would cut back to the left and take this one all the way into the end zone, eluding the Shark Farmer defenders, and the Predators are back in the lead. But Paschal and the Shark Farmers weren't done yet. They would drive all the way to the goal line, and he'd find his man, Reese Blackwell, on the reception. This one's tied up again. But DF Littlejohn and that explosive ground game would keep the ball again, work it to the right side, and put the Predators up 21-14. Then after a defensive stop, the offense would come back on the field, and the DF Littlejohn would find his man Nick Mixon there. Mixon taking it all the way to midfield, and they would set up this very next play from DF Littlejohn, keep it on the ground again, work it to the left side, and run it all the way in for the touchdown. So now the Predators have a 2-touchdown lead on the Shark Farmers. Paschal wouldn't go away just yet. He's going to look for his man. That's Travis Wellborn on the one-handed grab. He's going to run it in for the touchdown, so now they're only down by 1. But DF Littlejohn would extinguish any hope left that the Shark Farmers had in this game. He's going to keep it, run it to the right, and he's going to solidify this game, and the Predators win it 48-33. In the second matchup of the night, 4th and 1 took on the Warriors. 4th and 1 looking to remain perfect behind quarterback Jim Mobius, and his wide receiver Brett Foge here finds him in the end zone. But Seth Adams and the Warriors had a big night for offense and defense, starting with a run by Adams here. He's going to take it all the way into 4th and 1 territory. And they would set up this very next play by Adams. Going to keep the ball again and run it all the way in for the touchdown. And then the Warriors would strike again here after a defensive stop. The handoff to John Newton. Newton's going to break through the defenders and work it all the way to the right. And the Warriors now have a comfortable lead. Moby's trying to answer back, though, but it's going to be picked off by the Warriors and run back in for the touchdown. Moby is not himself in this game due to a Warrior defense that was just unrelenting. Mobius in the goal line trying to put points on the board, but that defensive pressure would just be too much, and the Warriors offense would take the field again. And then Seth Adams going to elude defenders here, going to find his man Randy Fobbs, and Fobbs is going to break through some defenders, and that would end this game. The Warriors win it 44-14. In the final matchup of the night, Double Nickel took on the Gamecocks. Gamecocks trying to stay hot after a Week 3 victory against the Shark Farmers. They would do it here behind quarterback Brian Tailwinger, going to keep it for the run and take it in for the touchdown. But then Charlie Johnson and the Double Nickel would try and answer back. Johnson's going to keep the ball himself, run it to the right. This was a night of quarterback runs in the league, and Charlie Johnson would take it about to the 14-yard line. The very next play, under pressure, going to look for his man TJ Summers in the end zone. Summers is going to come down with the grab. Double Nickels on the board, but the night belonged to Brian Tailwinger and the Gamecocks offense, who teed off against Double Nickel. Tailwinger going to keep the grab here, going to run it all the way to the 15-yard line. And then that would continue the very next play. Tailwinger going to find his man in the end zone. That would do it for this game. Gamecocks roll Double Nickel 43-20. And now it's time for my top 5 plays of the week. Only 5 because of only Thursday night games, so we're going to start it off at number 5, and that's going to go to the touchdown catch by TJ Summers, diving in the end zone. And then number 4 is going to go to Kevin Bishop of the Shark Farmers. The big reception here. Now he's going to break through the Predator defense that really doesn't allow that big yardage gains. And then he's going to dive in for the end zone, so that's number 4. Number 3 is going to go to Seth Adams and the Warriors, and his elusive pass to Randy Fobbs. Going to be under pressure here, going to roll out a 1 tackle. Another one coming, going to dive out of that one. A third one from the same defender, and he's going to find his man Fobbs here. And that's good enough for number 3. Number 2 play belongs to Travis Wellborn of the Shark Farmers. Paschal going to go with the pass here. It's going to be deflected in the air, but Wellborn's going to come down with it and run it in for the touchdown. And then our number 1 play of the night's going to belong to DF Littlejohn. And that Predators offense, DF going to keep the ball looking, pumps, fakes, runs to the right, and is going to cut it back to the left. Spin move there. And he's going to take it all the way in for the touchdown, and that's your number 1 play. Now it's time for the Week 5 matchup. Starting Tuesday, the Ballers are going to take on Flip Mode. followed by the Titans taking on the Predators. Then at 11, the Free Agents take on the Monstars. Then Thursday, the Warriors take on the Gamecocks, following with the Flying Squirrels taking on 4th and 1. Then finally, Double Nickel takes on the Shark Farmers. So after a short Week 4, we look to Week 5 action to pick back up. It's the Proehlific Flag Football Rewind. We'll see you next week.